Wow, that was quite the project. It is, let's see, 16:20, 4:20. We started this at 8:30 this morning and finally got everything on. So there is the Blue Ox tow bar toe plate instead of the individual ones that we had, and now we need to install that and then get everything back in line where it should be. So I'm guessing another hopefully only 2-hour project, even though it took me 2 hours to get the stuff off this morning. So we will see.
So outside. Up, and then put that one in that has the threaded.
Is it the oblong bar?
Put it down a second. 1 second. Yeah, I think so. Put all that down. Let me.
So now we're drilling a required hole based on the instructions of the manufacturer. And so we have one hole drilled on the right side, and now we need to drill a hole on the left side.
Mid level?
Right there.
So both ways, this way and that way?
And hole number 2 is finished. Right there. Gonna do a quick paint job to the metal that we drilled out to prevent it from rusting, and we use this Pour 15 all the time when we're drilling into metal so it doesn't rust. You gotta compromise and improvise when you don't have any paintbrushes, so I am using a Q-tip. Yes, a Q-tip. No remarks, please. So you had to drill a step hole, or not a step hole, you had to drill a hole, another hole, obviously?
Yep. So this allows this to go in.
Oh, to be able to...
And then this goes and you put the on the bolt inside.
Okay.
So,
interesting.
yeah, thankfully I have the step bit. I mean, we've done work on cars and apartments and homes forever, never had a step bit. It's kind of nice.
The right tools.
Yeah. Well, but I mean, some of it's newer, you know, but it's nice. Because otherwise we would have had to have a drill that size, which would have been impossible. Well, not impossible, but...
So this is a step bit, which is very handy because obviously you can see on here all the different size drill holes that that bit provides, so you can make a hole as small as that or as large as that. So then you don't need all these extra drill bits. So wish we would have discovered that thing years ago, actually. So it looks like the next step is putting this spacer in between where we drilled the hole in here and back through there. Put some red Loctite on it, and then it's secure and in place. So these are very interesting. They weld a metal rod to the nut itself, so then you can actually put it in the hole and position it in place to put your bolt through. Quite clever, because I don't know how else that would go in there. You can't get your finger in there, and yeah. Do you break the bit off then when you're done with it?
Yeah.
So then you break it off at the end and it just snaps off, and so then that stays in place, and then you pull out the metal rod.
Yeah. Well, no, you don't break it off all the way in, but
Well, you pull it out, right?
No, you just cut off the end here.
Oh, okay. It's always such a good idea to paint right before you're working on it and it has no time to dry. Because we inevitably end up with paint all over the place. But you have to compromise and improvise and roll with it.
The instructions don't even show the paint, which...
No, but you want to on metal so it doesn't rust.
Right.
So it's a good thing.
Yeah, definitely.
So everything is installed now for the most part. The new tow bar plate is there. The unfortunate thing about that is our other plate that goes underneath does not fit. So now we need to grind that plate off so then we can get that to fit back underneath the Jeep where it is supposed to protect some of the parts underneath the Jeep itself. So we are in the process of grinding that off. Thanks to the owner here at St. Dane's Campground. He said, help yourself to any tools you need in the shed. The nice thing about grinding this piece off is it's aluminum, so there is no sparks flying like the other stuff. It's much easier to cut than the metal.
Yep.
No sparks flying.
My safety glasses on.
You got your safety glasses and your safety shoes.
Yeah.
So it's perfect. So we are in the process of cutting this entire piece off here so it will fit underneath the tow bar plate then. Wow, that was quite the project. It is, let's see, 16:20, 4:20. We started this at 8:30 this morning and finally got everything on the Jeep. The new hull plate, tow plate, bumper back on, tow hooks back on, everything back on. So please let this be the last time we ever have to take that off. Please, 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 please. So Bob is in the back getting things attached to the van itself. Whoa, it's on here. So we got the tow hitch on.
So the tow bar.
Tow bar.
So hopefully this is the right height. I measured it out, but either way. So this will go on there and it'll connect onto those the tow plate that we just put on. And then we'll see if the brake stuff all is working right off the bat. Otherwise we'll adjust that. Good. Super solid.
Yeah.
I mean, that's super heavy.
Right.
That plates went on really nicely.
Yep.
So we have that all on there now.
It's all on there. Yep. All right, that's it. That is the day in the life and what Gay and Robert spend their days doing while living on the road.
And we thought a couple hours, but it never goes a couple hours. And it went good. It just takes a while.
Project after project. We get rid of a box and we pick up 5 more. So
But
we
this-
keep saying every day, this should be it. This should be it.
Hopefully this
it.
allows us to tow. And if it does, then we're in good shape. And if it doesn't, then we drive.
Then we drive.
Yeah, so there's no reason it shouldn't unless like the brakes don't work. But they work when you pull the cord out, so we'll see. So I'm gonna run this around and I'm gonna hook it up and see what we have.
It's all hooked up.
It is. So this one, I don't know all this much about it, but this is a 10,000 pound. This is about 4,500 pounds. This handles up to 10,000 pounds. This is a Blue Ox riser. That's a 6-inch. We might need an 8. It's hard to tell. We're kind of down like this with the van right now. It's supposed to be level. It's not. It's actually not too far off. This is the Blue Ox tow plate that we put in. Super nice. It has. That's right. I gotta put this on. It has cables on the back, super strong cables that go around the frame and onto the tow bar. So that way, for some reason, if those bolts broke, that would hold and hold the whole thing. Then it has these, you know, and I laugh because one time many times we've had junky old trailers. probably heavier than this, full of construction material, whatever, when we did projects at our old homes that were not this quality. I mean, this is super strong. I got a 1972 sailboat that was huge and towed it back out of a farmer's field, and nothing like this setup. So very nice. So now we'll see if the lights work. I'm gonna actually tow it around this little area so I can see how it drives with the van.
All right, test drive, first time towing the Jeep, and we're gonna do it around the campground. So I'm sure everything is set up the way it's supposed to, and I don't think anything should go wrong. Wait, no, you're supposed to drive the van. You're not supposed to push it. Wah wah.
We need the
Wah wah.
tow or the breakaway, which just looks like it's like
That little string is supposed to do something.
dime store stuff, but it came with it, so
It's a breakaway cable.
yeah.
And what does that do?
So if the Jeep was to break away from the
Hitch?
van, then it goes ahead and it hits the brakes.
On the Jeep?
Yep.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty high tech.
Yeah. It's nice. Hopefully it doesn't just come out. Seems like it's too short. But I'll put it on temporarily right now just so we test it all.
Huh. Okay, give it a shot.
All right.
All right, here's the test run. Everything seems to be okay from my perspective. Well, it's still back there, so obviously it worked. All right, that seems like it was a successful
It worked. Because
project today.
I could not test the brakes, or not the brakes, the lighting. There's just a plug and play, but I couldn't test it because the Sprinter doesn't send juice here unless it detects a tow. So anyway, got that. That worked, and then the brakes I couldn't really test. I could test the breakaway, but I could not test, you know, when we're just hitting the gas, or I'm sorry, the brake in the Sprinter, and it worked good. This is about an inch shorter than this, but they're either a 6-inch or 8-inch, so it's either, you know, so I opted for this, and it might not even be. It just depends on the level.
When you were towing around the thing, it didn't seem unlevel.
Yeah, I think
so.
It's pretty level. Yeah. So it's good. I think I don't know. This should be over there maybe if I can.
Oh yeah, right.
I don't know if it matters.
For turning radius.
It looks pretty tight, but maybe that's the tightest it would be.
But overall, a successful project.
Yeah, because I was not anticipating like the lights would potentially just work like that, but they did. And I was looking here for blinkers, and it's like there's no blinkers. Well, the lighting system or lighting parts that you put in for Mopar only do the back lights.
Makes sense. That is it. Now we can say goodbye. That is it for today's project. And again, day in the life with Kay and Robert. We will see you on the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.